6:30. Yeah, I'll keep track of time. Just keep out of Discord. I'll pop in a message every now and then.
All right, back again. Another week. Plus money, week 3. Let's make some money this week. Last week wasn't too bad. A lot of interesting
was
games.
great.
Really not a lot to say. Let's just dive into it. Starting
Yeah,
tonight, Giants 49ers. Yep. What do you think?
I mean, we kind of talked about this. I didn't realize the injuries, but after you told me about the two offensive linemen the Giants are missing, I believe in the, I don't know if you call it superstition, but I just think Bosa with no sack up to this point, this just kind of screams to me. Take Bosa to get a sack, which I think we both have a little bit of stake in, and then the first half spread for the 49ers, which was 6.5.
Yep, I like that a lot. I changed mine from 49ers 10.5, which I'm kind of leaning towards first half 6.5, and then same. I got a little bit down there as my best bet of the week. Nick Bosa over 1 sack -130. You can get some boost on that on DraftKings if you haven't. Yep.
I boosted it to +111 for anybody that's interested.
Whole left side of the Giants lines out. Left tackle, left guard. So yeah, looking for Saquon, or not Saquon. Looking for Nick Bosa to get in there. Definitely no Saquon. All right,
yes, sir.
Moving on from there. The second matchup of the week, we got Saints-Packers. I got this one, I believe.
Yep. I saw you, big dog.
All right, I was leaning towards the Saints +2 here. I thought they had a good performance last week, riding with some underdog money. The spread, I think, on here says +1.5. I don't know if it's moved down. I'm also leaning towards the over 43. I think these teams will definitely go over. I think they both have scored a lot of points in each week, at least 20+.
Yeah, and it is still 1.5 in favor of the Packers, as that I can see.
All right, so moving down a little bit from the opening 2 on the Saints. Moving on, we got Chargers-Vikings. Vikings at home on the money line is what I was leaning towards. It started out, I believe Vikings were underdogs. I think it shifted a little bit. 2 0-2 teams who should be more pass heavy than I think they are. And I'm not looking for kind of a sloppy game here. I would ride the over, but it's kind of shot up to 54, and I'm not really comfortable playing, scores up into the high 50s. You never know when offenses is going to stall out for a quarter. But what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting game, right? You get two teams that both looked really good last year. But to kind of cut to the chase, Chargers don't have great pass defense, and the Vikings can't really run the ball, so I think they're going to lean heavy on the pass. Madison hasn't been really great. Obviously, they traded for Cam Akers, so it'll be interesting. I don't know what the Vikings offense is going to look like, but I would lean Vikings at home. I think Jefferson might torch the Chargers this week. I actually took a bonus, or it was a boost. Jefferson 150 total yards for it was plus 500 or something. So I'm gonna be hopeful, but I know what I know my limits, so that one probably won't hit, but who knows?
Yeah, I like that. This game should be a shootout, on paper,
yeah,
but
exactly.
That's why you got to play the game. You never know what's gonna happen.
True. Give me a boost. I'll take it.
All right. After there, we got the Colts and the Ravens. The Ravens taking on their second rookie QB of the AFC South. They had the Texans in week 1. No Anthony Richardson, though, here. They have Gardner Minshew starting, I believe, which I kind of think is more scary. The Ravens, I don't know. There's a thing about backup quarterbacks. It seems like they always have their way. +8 on the spread. I kind of lean in Colts a little bit here. If you're playing
really
Ravens, I like the Ravens in the money line, but you just never know. A little backdoor cover, Gardner Minshew go out there, shoot it out in the end. I like the Ravens to be leading the whole game, but +8 just kind of seems like a lot. I think it would have got to 9.5 if it was really, the Ravens would cover.
Yeah. My stat for this one is head-to-head, these two teams, Colts are 8-2 against the spread. So they do typically cover. Obviously, it's a way different Colts team, but just the trend.
Yeah, Lamar's been playing pretty good this year. The Ravens' new offense is starting to click, but I don't know. I'd look for the Colts and Gardner to just score enough to keep it within 8.
Yeah, that's a good number. 8's a good number to get.
Yeah, if you get the Ravens in a teaser, I don't know. You can kind of go either way on the teaser. Get more points added or Ravens down. I think it'll be really close to the number. All right, moving on there. We got the Titans and the Browns, P.
This one's me, huh? All right, well, Titans, Browns. This one's interesting because the public's really down on the Browns right now. Their offense looked like shit besides the one guy who's not playing now, Nick Chubb. He looked great on Monday night. And, yeah, no, he's not going to be there. So, public's really down on the Browns, and as much as I've been trying to stay away from whatever the public perception is and get those lines that have value, I'm still on Titans. The Titans are still an underdog, so I don't think that they'll lose by more than 3. I honestly think Titans could just win outright. The pass protection was really bad last week. Tannehill took some really big hits, so that's the one kind of scary thing with this bet. But I'm taking Titans +3.5. Lock that in, man.
Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I think Titans +3.5. I mean, how can you not be down on the Browns after watching them Monday night against the Steelers?
Yeah.
Titans have a really bad pass defense, but Browns don't look like they'll get much going with that.
I was say I'm just not scared of Deshaun, so we'll see. We'll see.
All right, going out there, we got your Falcons that you're loving last week.
Yeah, Falcons, they took care of me last week, man. Falcons took care of me, but this week I don't trust them. I don't trust the Falcons. I watched that game in person, and Ritter didn't look good, man. He did not look good. When you're there in person, you see the path of the ball more, than they show on TV, and just the places he was trying to put the ball just didn't look right, and he had picks on balls where it's like, where was that even going? So we're gonna just shoot for the under in this game. A lot of injuries on the other side with the Lions. I've ast under 46.5, and I'm parlaying it with the Bijan anytime touchdown. If you're looking to add value, Bijan was a monster week. Well, last week he was a monster. Over 100 yards. He didn't get in the end zone though, and then week 1 we saw him get in. So he's a big focus of their offense. So just to add value, I'm throwing the Bijan anytime touchdown in on that with the under.
All right, your second favorite play of the week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm liking I kind of like the Falcons +3 there. I don't think the Lions are going to blow them out. I think that game might come down to a field goal. Falcons defense is pretty solid. The Falcons do their best to hide Ritter as much as they can. I look for them to run the ball. Lions to run the ball as well. That's why I actually like the under too. I'm looking under 46.5, and I'm leaning Falcons +3 if I had to take a side there.
It's a good teaser game. It'll be close to that number. I think the 3 is will be very close.
Another teaser game I like here: Texans Jaguars. I think the Jaguars will handle it. I like them on a teaser or money line parlay. What do you think?
I teased the Jaguars up to 19.5. So I'm hoping that
the Texans.
Sorry, Texans. I teased the Texans up to 19.5. But my straight up just bet. Honestly, I got 9.5. Texans +9.5, and I'm comfortable with that. I think they keep the game close. It's hard, man. Week 3, we haven't really seen a real identity from any of these teams. The Texans looked like they had good defense week 1. The Jags have had some struggles on offense. Week 1 against the Colts, Jags look fine, but then week 2 against Kansas City, which they're a better defense, but they looked out of sorts. And my big fear or the big issue is that they're getting in the red zone and had chances to put up 2 touchdowns, and they were missing the throws and missing the plays and not coming up with points. So I'm just gonna say the Texans keep it close, or you can. I think Jags money line is what you have in one of your. You have a Jags money line parlay. That's a good way to go to.
Yeah, I mean 19.5's a lot in the for a
Hmm.
professional football team.
Yeah.
The predicted score here on OddsShark 27-17, so 10 points, still a
Hmm.
comfortable cover there. I don't think the
Oh yeah.
Jags will be blowing out a divisional rival. That game will probably be fairly close. Texans been running the ball all right for the most
Absolutely.
part. Yeah, look for a Jags money line's fine. Texans on the teaser. It's kind of like the other game we talked about up there. What was it?
So,
Chargers Vikings, or it could kind of go either, or Colts Ravens. You could kind of go either way on the
on the points.
points.
Yeah.
You can,
Agreed. I think this goes over or under Texans Jags. Just quick little
Texans,
question pop out there.
44.5.
Tough number. Turnover in their own zone or something like that. Short field for the offense. That's all it
That's a
takes.
really good number. I think I wouldn't really touch either side on that.
I agree. I was just curious.
Anything
Broncos.
I guess over tees down into the 30s. I think.
Yeah.
Somebody scores at least 20 plus.
Yep.
And then.
That's not a bad bet.
All right, moving on from there. Another AFC divisional game. That'll probably somehow be the game of the week on Fox or on CBS.
Yes, sir.
All right, Broncos Dolphins. This should be a good one. A lot of people are coming with some sharp money on the Broncos. I was leaning more towards the Dolphins -6.5. Thought people were just kind of doubting on the Dolphins. I felt that way with the Patriots as well, but I've kind of been staying away from this game since the spread hasn't changed. The Broncos offense didn't look bad. It kind of stalled out a little bit. They said they were working on that with new verbiage, so they could get lined up at the line quicker.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's been playing all right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for this game to stay close. If I had to lean aside, man, I guess I'm going to stay with the Dolphins until the Broncos show me something.
I respect that. I was say the big thing that I was reading in this game is a lot of money coming in on the Broncos just because their offense has looked good, and apparently I didn't go deep into the specific stats, but the words they used were the metrics show Russell Wilson being a top 5 quarterback through the first 2 games. So I don't know if that's accuracy, decision making. I don't know what all factors into that. Like I said, I didn't go too deep, but some people are saying Russ has actually looked good in this offense, and that the defense is what's kind of let them down. But all I hear when I see that is Dolphins fucking torch them. It's kind of what it sounds like. Dolphins offense is just lethal, man.
Sam Howell torched him last week.
Yeah.
And Eric Bieniemy over there making noise. Mike McDaniel has been known for his offense, so
yeah. It'd be an interesting game. I'm not putting any stake into it. I just want to watch that and kind of see.
Yeah, Dolphins also have Broncos linebacker Bradley Chubb. So who knows if he knows a little something as well.
True, that's a good point.
All right, getting out of there.
Oh baby, it's the Jets, Jets. I hate them. I hated them before Rodgers went down. I was on the under season total win before the season even gave the schedule out. Like, I'm a Jets hater. So you can already. Yeah, I wish I would have really gotten into it before the season started. But we'll just keep this one simple, man. I'm taking the Patriots -2.5. Zach Wilson's never beat the Patriots in his career. I think Belichick has his number, and even though Belichick doesn't have the greatest team, man, he plays chess, man. He did great against Miami. They didn't win that game, but God, they put themselves in a good spot for a team that has a really strong offense. They took away their strengths, so I think they'll do that again against the Jets, and I think it'll be a long day for Zach Wilson. Don't think there'll be a lot of points in this game. Obviously, as the number 36.5 is already very low, but yeah, I'm all over the spread for the Patriots here.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Like you said, Zach Wilson's never beat the Patriots. Patriots have his number. Look for a couple Zach Wilson picks, and the Patriots have a really good defense this year. So, I mean...
Yeah, that'll be a defensive battle. They both got good defense. But
yeah, I'm not even sniffing that over under. I don't know
mm-mm.
what's going on that.
Yeah,
It could be
I'm
17 to
thinking
0
there's
or 17 to 3.
yeah.
It could be 20 to 16. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Patriots end up getting a short field off a turnover kind of thing, scoring even if it's just a field goal or a touchdown. That'll be what gives them the edge, in my opinion.
All right, heading out the East Coast where we could have some inclement weather, I guess.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, Jets, New England are part of that weather, I believe. So
Oh,
we'll have to see. Um, but yeah, Buffalo, Washington, also part of the weather. I'm taking Washington at the number you see there, the 6.5. That's a big balls play, but I'm taking it because I don't believe in the Bills, and I'm factoring in some weather. There's definitely it's gonna be windy, and I don't know. The Commanders just been playing well. They've been playing well, and one metric I saw had to do with, this is so weird, but athletic defensive lines give Josh Allen the most trouble because he wants to get out of the pocket, and they do have athletic guys like Chris Young down on the defensive line. They were just talking about what I was reading was just talking about that defensive line will probably give him trouble. Not necessarily like dominate him or anything, but slow down. So I think they can keep within 6.
all right. I like that with some little bit of weather going in. Commanders a lot better than the Raiders last week, who the Bills, dominated. A lot better offensive mind behind things over there in Washington as opposed to Josh McDaniels. So yeah, I like that at the number. I think it's kind of high. Commanders to keep it close. Bills on the road again. All right.
On the road again.
Moving on from there, we got the Panthers and the Seahawks. Panthers traveling over to the 12th man in Seattle. Say there's no Bryce Young this week.
He's listed as doubtful, but the message the team sent was that he's not expected to play. So I guess a miracle he might be in there, but it looks like it's Andy Dalton's game.
Ooh, Andy Dalton, not too bad of a slouch. If you're talking backup quarterbacks around the league, might be one of the best. But I was liking the Seahawks before this news on the number. I think it was -4.5, and now the spread, of course, has shifted down -6.5. I'm still liking it. Seahawks are looking to bounce back, I think, after their week 1 performance. They played better week 2, beating the Lions, and then looking for them to continue to streak at home. I think they can cover the spread. Really, the better play here, though, I think, is I like over 42 a lot better than either spread number. I think that one's pretty low. I think these offenses will come in and definitely blow that one out. Seattle was one of the best over teams last year. So last game against the Lions was crazy as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just back and forth. Gino made some big mistakes at the end of the game to even let it go into overtime, which I didn't love to see, but Panthers don't have an offense like the Lions, so I'm with you. I like Seattle by a touchdown at home as well. A backup quarterback coming in to play your first game, week 3 on the road in Seattle, is not a place you want to be.
Oh, definitely not. It's going to be loud in there. It's going to be hard to hear. Yeah, liking the Seahawks all day in that one.
Yeah, I'm all over that with you.
All right, Cowboys coming into the Cardinals. For some reason, OddsShark has them losing to the Cardinals. I couldn't in my wildest dreams believe that they will straight up lose this game.
Wait. That has to be a mistake.
Who knows? Their records, we'll go down to their record. They're 52-46 in their last 100. You don't always take them for...
I just feel like I've never seen that big of an underdog projected to win. That's interesting. Well, anyway, Cardinals money line. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna just tease the under on this game. Big Cowboys defense, and I just don't think their offense is that powerful. The Cardinals, obviously, their defense gave up 4 second half touchdowns to the Giants, but I think that it'll just be a slower paced game, and so I'm teasing the under. with 2 other games. My next 2 games that I get, I'll include all of them for you. But yeah, I don't really want to mess with that game. I just don't like it. It's a really big number on the spread. Like, I would even be tempted to almost take 12.5, but it's a game I don't like.
All right, getting out of there to
Get
the
me out of
worst
there,
team
please.
in the league versus maybe a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, the Bears are a contender.
Bears going out there versus the Chiefs. Look for the just throw Chiefs. Like my third best bet
On
shows
anything.
just throw the Chiefs, Jags, Cowboys all together. Get you some fucking. I mean, if that loses, I'll pay you back.
Yes. I love that. I fucking love it.
Bears might cover the spread. You never really know once you start getting into
number.
double digits. Chiefs aren't that good at covering spreads. They usually win but don't cover. The Bears have a lot of weird shit going on. Defensive coordinator just resigned. Like, who knows? Are they going to be terrible, or are they going to rally around and play super hard? I don't really know how to read the emotions of that one, but I'm looking Chiefs money line and anything and everything.
Not that it makes a difference, but just for the little asterisk, they did not have the defensive coordinator calling defensive plays last week. So it's not like oh my God, we have to plan for this type of thing. Okay. They were already had play calling duties handed over last week. So that won't catch them too far off guard. But I mean, you could have fucking Jesus calling defensive plays for you. It's Pat Mahomes and the boys. So they're coming to kick their shit in. And they're a high school defense.
Baker Mayfield had the best game one of the best games of his career last week. And now we got Patrick Mahomes.
It's a high school defense.
So just tease the Chiefs or take a money line, I guess. Maybe down to like 10.5 or 10 would be a better number. 12 just gets a little bit weird.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, getting out of there. We got the Steelers versus the Raiders in a game that I don't really know, because Jimmy G in that offense sucks just as bad as about the Browns offense, I think.
Yeah, they haven't looked good. So I don't have a lot of evidence behind what I'm gonna say, but I feel like this is a Josh Jacobs shows up for the first time this season. I think Josh Jacobs is gonna have a big game, and I'm taking Raiders minus 2.5. If you don't like that, though, you can just include them with Dallas, Arizona in the tease the under 10 points. I don't think this game hits 53. So I'm gonna tease it. I'm also taking that spread, though. I think Raiders get the job done. The Steelers just look like fucking poopy shit, man. That's all I can say. Like, I watched that Monday night game, and they just, 2 defensive touchdowns they gave up. Like, their offense is just in shambles. So, yeah.
The bet I like in this one a lot is the same thing we hit on Monday night. Was either team to do 3 unanswered scores, or either team 3 unanswered scores. No.
Yeah.
Mine is plus 135. So you get some underdog money on that. Steelers versus Raiders. I like that. Which also, my second best bet of the week, same thing on there, is Tennessee versus Cleveland. The same type of thing. So I like that in the Steelers versus Raiders and Tennessee versus Cleveland. You can get that in game props on DraftKings. Yeah, and then I also, in this one, I had under 44 teased. And it looks like the numbers moved down 1. Both those offenses don't look very good. But I said that last week about Commanders and the Broncos. They went ahead and scored about 60, so we'll see.
Hail Mary at the end.
I don't think
there's
no proven. Oh, Jimmy G's kind of proven, but there's no proven quarterback in Kenny Pickett. We'll see.
No, Jimmy G is a game manager. We know we'll get that from him. So we'll see.
And then we'll have this.
My last one. I hate this game.
This game got flexed out, but
yeah, this game is one that it's not Monday, or it's not Sunday night anymore.
I don't believe so.
Interesting. Okay. It looks like it was Monday. Yeah, it was supposed to be a Monday. I mean, it won't make too much of a difference. I can kind of talk while you're
Oh, it
getting
is
the
Monday. Yeah, we got.
information.
Oh man, then you got to get rid of the Steelers Raiders. Uh, Steelers Raiders is Sunday night.
Yeah,
Eagles Bucks Monday.
and Rams also Monday. Rams Bengals doing the double.
That's tough.
Anyway, I hate this Eagles Tampa Bay game because there's so many injuries on the Eagles side of the ball. I think they would be the better team, but they've definitely come out slow. They let the Vikings get back into the game last week. They barely, by the luck of I don't know if it's luck or a good call. I didn't really look too far into it, but apparently they saved themselves. There was a holding or pass interference that got called at the end against the Patriots that helped them steal that win. So, I mean, they're 2-0, but it hasn't been a clean 2-0 by any means, and just banged up out the wazoo against the Tampa Bay Bucks team that, to be honest, I mean, they might not be that great on paper, but they got confidence and they're going to be at home. So I'm just teasing the under in this game, though. I think Eagles defense will hold decent, and I definitely don't believe in. I just don't believe it's going to be a shootout. I'll just say that, but. Yeah, I'm teasing the under. So my three, just to go over, the three games that I'm going to tease the under on are the Dallas, Arizona, the Steelers, Vegas, and then Philadelphia, Tampa Bay. I'm teasing that under up to 10 points or whatever you are comfortable with. But it's a game with injuries, so it's a hard one to call. I mean, it's split 56 and 44% public.
Yeah, +5 is a lot there. I'm just looking at the offense versus defensive line matchup here. Tampa Bay has one of the worst in the National Football League. Meanwhile, the
Offensive line?
Offensive line, yeah. Bucks have the worst offensive line in the league. Meanwhile, the Eagles have the best defensive line in the league. I'm looking for the Eagles to control that game up front. Not get a lot going there. 46 is a lot on that. I would think that could go under. Again, teased up to. I don't think that will go over 50.
Tease it and be safe.
Bucks defense isn't that great. I do like the Eagles to win, but
you think they cover 5, or did you say no?
I think
5's
it's going
such
to be
a
hard
dead number
for him to get. I think Baker's not going to be doing as well as last game.
No, he's not playing against freaking middle school defense.
I think this is probably going to be one of those weird games where the Bucks lose by like 4. And you get
like 20-24.
Yeah, score, get some weird 2-point conversion or something, and then you lose the spread.
Yeah, it's just a shit game. I just throw it out. I don't want to touch it. Besides teasing that under.
All right, moving out of there. Last game of the week. Rams versus the Bengals. I'm actually on this Rams train. I think they're kind of getting hot.
Yeah.
Got Akers the hell out of there. He never did much for him anyway. I got the Rams +2. Looks like the spread's moved up according to OddShark. I don't know if it's up or down right now. But I got the Rams. I think they can win outright. I like the Rams money line really a lot. Usually I'm all about the points, but I like the Rams money line, and I really like this game to go over 44. I think that's even a better play if you want. You could probably get a pretty good teaser on like alt spread, say like Rams +7 and over, 40 or something like that. I think that would definitely hit. Rams versus Bengals.
No, I love that. I love moneyline calling the Rams, B. I felt like I said it earlier, like at the beginning of the season, like after week 1. I was like, man, Matt Stafford's, he's not as bad as I think people, kind of give him shit for. Like the Rams team was a little shitty last year, but I was kind of buying into him even after week 1, and so I'm glad to hear you are willing to take the money line on him against this Bengals team that has not shown us anything yet. I think it makes sense. Plus money, it's what we're all about. So it's definitely a good spot.
Yeah, go out there, win some money. Enjoy the game tonight. I think that's all we got for week 3. We'll be back for the next one, hopefully with some more units. All right.
Yeah, put your mortgage on the Titans +3.5, or don't come back.
All right, good luck, everybody. Get that Bosa in. Get that Niners plus
Yep.
minus 6.5 first half. All right.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next one. Peace.
Alrighty.